Yo, this is something that I've always wanted to talk about, you know what I mean? And it's regarding being a nomad, right? Living a nomadic life, right? And I'm actually honored to say that I have actually had the luxury and chance to live a nomadic life. And there's a lot of lessons in living that type of lifestyle. And I'm gonna go down the line with one of them, man. When I got out of college, which is 2018, when I officially finished, I lived a nomadic life, and I was living, house to house, couch to couch, out of my car, not having a place to call my own at one point. And in the midst of all of that, I learned a lot of lessons and valuable points to always carry through in life. And I met great people along the way. And I think that's the power of living a nomadic life, because for one, it teaches you how to live freely, and under no circumstance you're at the mercy of other people anymore. You're literally your own person, and you control all things around you. You control whether you live a nomadic life. You control wherever you go. You can travel anywhere you want. Traveling was something special for me. Moving to Cali, going coast to coast, traveling by train, like seeing parts of the world, the country, and everything like that I know that people in my family never saw. It was something that I took a big leap. And in a sense, I feel like I did break the cycle in that way, because I wasn't afraid of the repercussions, or what do you call it, consequences, the results. I was just so fixated on freeing myself. Because you ever think of it like this? A bird that their wings are strong enough to leave the nest, they will always fly. They will always go out and fly and build their own nest somewhere else. Their parents already raised them up strong enough to, have their wings strong enough to fly on their own. My parents did a great job of strengthening my wings to fly. And I feel like a lot of people have those support systems in their parents where, their wings are strong enough to fly. Your wings right now are strong enough to fly. It's just all about not having those muscles lie dormant. Don't be apprehensive to go out and live. Most of you guys living right now are in a situation where you're compromising your inner being, your wealth, right? Your mental health. And you're compromising that just because you're scared to go out and live. It took for me to be homeless and go out, and because it was certain lifestyles I didn't want no more, right? So you know what I did? I took the leap of faith of not compromising my inner being, my well-being, just to be at the mercy of somebody else, or being in a toxic situation, coming where I come from, you know what I mean? So I feel as though many people are living in toxic household situations because they're scared still. You wanna spread out, you wanna spread your wings, you wanna fly like an eagle, right? You wanna go out and build your own nest, but what are you waiting for? What are you scared of? What are you afraid of? Are you scared of what my brother Docs would say, OPP, other people's perceptions of you? Or are you gonna be the bad guy, right? Or the bad guy, because you're not bad. It's just you just going away from the traditional way of, how your family handle things, or how society wants you to handle things. You're going against that. So that's part of being a nomad. I was one of the type of people who went against the continuous cycle that didn't serve me a purpose, right? So I literally was traveling. I met millionaires. I'm cool with a lot of people, right? But it was only because I was able to spread my wings. Had I not done that, I would be in a compromising situation via energy, via mindset, via everything. But because my inner being drove me to a nomadic lifestyle at one point, I lived a nomadic life for about like 2 years, I would say. But in those 2 years, I learned a lot about who I was, and how many people are going through the same thoughts, right? Of they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to liberate themselves from situations that they know they should be liberated from, but they're scared of parents, what they're gonna say. They're scared of what family gonna say. They're scared about being disowned. What I want to say about all of that is that don't be attached to none of that, because I'm gonna tell you this: me and my family, we have great relationships now more than ever, because I was the one that took the leap out of the nest to go out and start my life the way I had to do it. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because look, would you want to live, right, at the behest of somebody and at the mercy of somebody for your whole entire life and have resentment towards them? Or would you rather them not like you for like a few months in a year, get over it, and then love you forever because you decided to spread your wings. You got to think about this. A lot of people, it's crazy, man. It's real out here, though. You know what I mean? But you just got to know how to spread your wings and fly. Use the muscles, man. Use the muscles that your parents strengthened for you. They could be mad all they want, but they can't stop it because you are their creation. How your parents gonna make you, but then try to keep you from spreading the wings that they strengthened? Nah. They can't be mad at that because you are a reflection of them. You are their creation. So if anything, your parents should be applauding you. And if they don't, you tell them, hey, mom, dad, why you not applauding me? You don't want that strength in me. You gave me the strength. I'm literally a reflection of you. Why can't you applaud me and actually encourage me for spreading my wings to go fly, to grow another nest, to continue the cycle of family or life or anything? Parents should always be proud of you for wanting to spread your wings in the way you want to do it. You know? But yeah, that's just a little rant, little testimony of living a nomadic life, you know? And I know people who are going through this right now. There's people watching this who are probably going through that right now. And I just want to let y'all know, man, y'all are doing the right thing because, for one, you're finding yourself and you're not living in the confines of anybody else's ideologies and dogmas or anything like that. If you alone and you homeless or you bouncing, all you have is yourself. And that's the best thing to have. When you in those type of times, living a nomadic life, not having a home or anything like that, you inevitably and innately go inside yourself so deeply that you become one with self and you know exactly who you are. And nobody can ever tell you who you are ever again in life because you went through such a time when you had to dig deep down inside that you know yourself now. So people who went through this, people who are going through this right now, people who are even thinking about just packing up and just leaving and going, just traveling and doing something and just whatever, spreading your wings. I'm behind you. You know what I mean? And that's because I've done it before, you know? Doesn't mean stay like that, but if you got to go through it, go through it. If you don't got to go through it, don't go through it. All right? But if you want to go through it and if spirit is telling you, listen, by all means, do what you got to do. I'm just giving y'all my story, you know? Godspeed.